I am that I am has sent me to this moment. Here I am that I am has sent me to this now moment. Here I am to be the voice and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. To be the voice and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. I am that I am has sent me to this now moment. Here I am that I am has sent me to this now moment. Here I am to be the voice and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. To be the voice and to be the heart through which heaven is made known on earth. I am that I am. I am that I am.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you. Isn't it nice to see her? Yeah, she is whole and well and doing her gig. It's awesome. Awesome. Welcome. And thank you, Hector, as well. Thank you very much, sir. So welcome. Today is a beautiful day. And we can so be blessed in knowing the truth of that. We have a special service for you today, if you didn't already know, and it's all good. So today is our Burning Bowl service. So rather than doing the Palm Sunday service, we thought it would be great to just let go. Let go of all that's transpired for us these last 56 weeks. And we're moving on. So next week is our wonderful service in the sanctuary. Doors will be open. We can house easily 60 people with still keeping social distancing. So please do feel free to join us next week. We're going to be introducing our brand new life board. So I'm not going to say anything else than that, but you'd have to show up, see what that is. So all that. And we are today blessed to have retired minister Reverend Ann Osiello and Carla Knack with us. They're going to be doing the Burning Bowl service because this is their strong suit. I just look pretty, so we're good with that. And if you don't believe it, where's it going to start? So there you go. We're selling more raffle tickets still for our drawing. It's going to take place May 2nd here at the church after the service. We're auctioning off 20-some gift baskets, and you're free after the service to walk through our community room. There's a walkway here with an exit the other way. So buy your tickets and put your ticket in there so we can be sure to pull your name out after they pull mine, but we'll pull yours. All that. We're in the process. We're going to be teaching a new class. You can't sleep through your awakening. Can't sleep through your awakening. She says it's really low volume. Donna. Lift the volume. I'm getting flags in the back.
No problem.
Thank you. Important part is you'll hear the service today. Thank you very much. Point being is that you can't sleep through your awakening And you can register for the class through the website or through your e-news. Feel free to open that e-news and click on registration, and you'll hear all the information you need for that class. And thank you very much. That works. Yeah, hello. All right. We're good? We're good. Yeah. She's raising her palm. She's raising her fist. I hope that means she's good. All right. So with that in mind, I now turn the service over to retired Unity Minister Reverend Anne Marie and Carla.
I guess it's green. Yes, I'm on. Good morning again. As Reverend Moe said, today's daily service, I'm going to say, is uniquely different from a regular Sunday service. Our regular service is designed to be inspirational and educational, and I'm sure you'll agree with me that Reverend Moe nails it on both of those aspects. Today's service is the Burning Bowl service, which is designed to give us an opportunity to let go, to release those things that we don't want to carry into the next stage of our lives. Sometimes it's like dragging an anchor behind us. Would you agree? Yeah. So just think, when we leave here today, we have the potential to leave clearer and freer than when we got here today. Does that work for you? Yes. Okay, works for me too. Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Covey talks about habit number 1, which is to begin with the end in mind. Let's do that now. And let's give thanks in advance. Give thanks in advance. So let's begin again with habit number 1, is beginning with the end in mind. And we move into our heart space and we give thanks in advance for the inner spiritual wisdom that clearly guides us through this process of letting go. Letting go all that we're no longer willing to carry in our lives. We hold that intention together, not only for ourselves, we hold it for each other, and we give thanks that it is now complete. It's complete, and so it is. To get to where we are today in our lives, we've all come through many, what I like to call stretching places. You can call them challenges, you can call them problems, you can call them issues, whatever you want. I prefer to call them stretching places because I feel that's what they're intended to be, to stretch us into something more. And these stretching places may bring up some unhealed stuff from our lives. You know, those old angers and the resentments and the regrets, a big one, regrets. For me, it was procrastination. For some people, it might be impatience. For me, a big one was procrastination. And so when we're dealing with things, unhealed issues in our life, that anchor seems to get heavier and heavier. I feel that the service is not just about releasing what we don't want to carry forward. It's also about releasing the need to carry it any longer. Please hear that, because that's really important. We may say, I want to release this impatience. Yet if there's still something that's hanging in there, that whenever he does something or she does something, then the impatience comes up, then guess where we're going to find ourselves? Back in the same place. There's a line in A Course in Miracles that says, the Holy Spirit cannot save us from errors that we want. Shall I say that again? The Holy Spirit cannot save us from errors that we want. Actually, if you're on my positive thought list and you receive my positive thought every day, I sent that out for today. Or if we're friends on Facebook, you'll read it on Facebook too. Because I feel it's very important in this work that we're doing here. We can't possibly move into the next space now if we're hanging on to whatever it is that we say we don't want. We're moving out of wanting to a space of willing to move forward. And that's a big difference, a big distinction here. It's not that I don't want, it's that I'm not willing to have that in my life anymore. We can see this whole process of letting go in that framework, but I like to reframe it a little bit differently. Rather than just letting go, I prefer to say complete. I'm complete with this. Okay? Because when we're complete, we put the period at the end of the sentence. And it's done. That's what helped me to move through being stuck with the procrastination in my life so many years ago. And it was heavy. It was heavy, trust me, it was. But when I finally realized, wait a minute, I can do this differently. This is not who I am. And I began to make those shifts in my life. That's what helped me to move through it. I was talking with a friend a few weeks ago who was having trouble with forgiveness. And so I asked her one simple question. I said, are you complete with seeing yourself as a victim? Is that big? It's huge. Because if we're seeing ourselves as a victim, guess what? We get to blame all the other people that we feel put us here in our lives. And so after we did some prayer work together, she came to the realization that, she didn't need to do this in her life anymore. Because as our good friend Dr. Phil says, and how's that working for you? No, it's not working very well, is it? No. So we let go of it. I think it's really divine order that we're doing this service, Reverend Mo, on Palm Sunday. It's the beginning of what Dr. Ernest Wilson called the week that changed the world. Yes, it'll change the world, but the most important thing is, what about my life? I want to do something that's going to change my life, because in changing my life, increment by increment, each of us changing our lives, it changes the world, does it not? So let me ask you a question. Did Jesus see himself as a victim of Pilate, of the Sanhedrin, which was the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and the Roman soldiers? Did he hold judgment on them? Or did he know that the only way to get to his resurrection was through the crucifixion, which is the crossing out? So that's why I feel it's so important that we focus on what we're willing to cross out, what we're willing to release, to let go of in our lives. Because it's only by saying, nope, that's not for me anymore, that's not who I am, and letting go of that which does not support our spiritual growth. That's what's most important. Did all of these unhealed issues that brought us to where we are today support our spiritual growth? Yeah, they did. They really did. Because now we're here in a place where we can really look at them and say, that's not who I am anymore. Maybe I was that back then. So how many of you are complete with this COVID virus?
Yes.
Yes. So might we want to consider putting that at the top of our list that Carla is going to lead us through? Yeah, I know it's going to be on the top of my list. In fact, I was thinking this morning, I didn't talk to Hector about this, but you know that song from South Pacific, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. Well, different words came to me. I'm going to burn that virus right out of our lives. I'm going to burn that virus right out of our lives. It's over, it's complete. That's what the second line was. It's over, it's complete. When we know it's complete, that's when it begins to wane. But the more we're fearing it, the more we're excited in a negative way about it, then that's what keeps it alive longer. Because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So we're burning it right out of our lives. It's over, it's complete, we move on. Same thing with everything else that we've had as an issue in our lives. It's done. I'm done with that. It's not supporting my spiritual growth anymore. And so now we remember the intention we held at the beginning of the service, which is to support each other, to feel supported, and to move into this next stage of our lives with a clear and free energy, because we deserve it, don't we? We deserve it, yes. Thank you. Now I'd like to invite Carla to come up and lead us into the next stage of the service.
Thank you, Reverend Anne-Marie. Well, it's time to prepare for the interactive portion of our Burning Bowl service. So I kind of want to let you know how it's going to roll. We're going to start with a meditation, and then we're going to have 2 minutes of silence, which sounds like a lot, but hopefully it will support you in your efforts today. And that will be followed by a few moments to write down on your piece of paper that you received in a pen anything you're done with. Anything, as Reverend Emery says, you're complete with, put it on that piece of paper. And please hold up your hand high so I can see that, because if you didn't get a piece of paper and a pen, and Peter has graciously agreed to bring that to anybody that doesn't have one. Thank you. And for everyone, the affirmation and the pen are yours to keep. And after you have some time to write down what you wish to let go of, I will invite you up so you'll know when it's time to come forward to one of these 2 burning bowl stations, which are going to be humaned. I was going to say manned and realized I didn't like that word. Sorry. We're going to have our beloved prayer chaplain, Steve Camp, at one burning bowl station, and Reverend Anne-Marie at the other. And please, as we do this, remember to maintain, as best you can, physical distancing and wear your mask. So let's all take a breath together. That fresh Florida air this morning. And the birds are going to go on this journey with us. You can hear them. We're going to move into this time of meditation. And I invite you to become still and settled. Allow your facial muscles to soften, your eyes to gently close, your shoulders to lower and relax. Feeling fully supported in your chair and fully supported by your spiritual community and by divine love. This is your time of sacred self-care. As you turn from the outer world to your inner sanctuary, focus on your heart space, where you are joined as one with all that is and with each other. This, your heart space, is your center of divine wholeness, where you have all the wisdom that you seek. Our intention is to notice what arises as you ask yourself some questions. What would be helpful for me to release at this particular point in my journey? What am I holding on to or believing that's no longer true or even relevant that I may now release for my betterness, for my highest good, What do I need to let go of to let more light into my life? Now listening, being open, feeling for any tension, resistance, or perhaps an emotion. All of those are clues or signposts for us to help guide us. As you listen for your inner guidance, allow that which arises to reveal to your conscious mind anything which would be helpful to leave behind as we enter a time of silence. And now gently, we return to this present moment. And I invite you to take a few moments now to write down on your paper what you don't want to carry around with you any longer, what you wish to be rid of or done with. When you're finished writing down what you wish to release, please come forward to one of the Burning Bowl stations. And if you would like some help and need someone to bring your paper forward for you, raise your hand and Peter will once again be glad to help.
For those of you who are watching on a YouTube channel, please know that you can also participate by pausing the service for a moment, going into the bathroom, get 1 or 2 sheets of toilet paper, write down on the toilet paper what it is you'd like to release, and then go into the bathroom, drop it in the bowl, bless it, and flush, and know it's complete. Thank you.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go, let it go. And this is what I have to say: I release and I let go. I let my spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I feel the light. I am free in the spirit. I am only here for God. Yep. I release and I let go. I let my spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Let's keep going, Hector. I release and I let go. I let my spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I feel the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Come on, everybody, put your hands together. I release and I let go. I let my spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I release and I let go. I let the spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. Come on now. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I feel the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. I am only here for God. Wow. Thank you, Hector and Donna. You are amazing. We appreciate the beautiful gifts you give us when we're here. You just completed, every one of you, one of the most loving acts of self-care. I just want you to take a moment to feel the spaciousness that you created. Feel the lightness in your being from letting go of what isn't helping you anymore. By actively making a conscious choice about what you wish to take with you, what you need to release, what you choose not to carry any longer. And over the next few days, because you took the time to ask yourself those questions, you may discover other aspects or beliefs or behaviors which would be helpful to let go of. This isn't a one and done prospect. I'm sure most of you know that. This is an ongoing process. By burning away the residue of this past year that disrupted all of our lives in one way or another, and letting go of that which doesn't help us anymore, we open our minds and our hearts to a fresh beginning. Doesn't that sound inviting? A fresh beginning with infinite possibilities. As Reverend Anne-Marie mentioned, we're now entering what some faiths call Holy Week. Today we've done the work to jettison what isn't ours to deal with anymore. And we're ready for a fresh new beginning on many levels. I'm from Kentucky and I was an avid gardener for most of my life. And I want you to know what you just did in your own way. You prepared your inner garden by doing the important job of weeding and enriching the soil with nutrients. And now guess what? You get to decide what goes into that real estate, what to plant and nurture, and to watch for weeds that you need to pull out by the root. And only you can decide what are weeds and what is beauty. So that's up to you. I wish you happy gardening. I hope your garden is bountiful, beautiful, and an oasis for your soul. An oasis for your soul. Next week, it's going to feel so good to go back into our beloved sanctuary. What an auspicious time to return, right? Resurrection Sunday, Easter Sunday. I mean, that's better than the Easter Bunny. Come on. And so I'd like to close the service today by sharing this affirmation with you. Take it with you in your heart, and take the affirmation that was on that piece of paper that was given to us by Reverend Anne-Marie. Today, I release what I don't want. I let go and let God do the work in this sacred experience. In this, I am healed and renewed. I open my heart to love, and I am blessed with peace, joy, and harmony. And so it is. Please stand and join in singing our peace song and prayer protection with Donna and Hector. Thank you.
And while we're waiting for them to approach, don't forget our love offering by the mailbox. Feel free to drop your love offering and your tithes into that particular spot in our service, because we are totally supported by your free will gifts. And for that, we thank you.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. The